Hello everyone, myself Professor R.K. Pawar from Department of Chemistry, MSG College, Malegaon Camp, Malegaon. I am preparing this video for the SYBSc Chemistry students for paper second. It is Inorganic and Organic Chemistry, and I am going to start here chapter number 4, it is Alkyl and Aryl Halides. This chapter is divided mainly into the two parts. First it is alkyl halide and second it is aryl halide. Then we start with the first part. It is alkyl halide. Before going to start alkyl halide, you must know about alkane. What is alkane? Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons having the general formula CnH2n plus 2, where n is an integer, its value from 1, 2, 3 and so on. When we put n equal to 1, we get first member of alkane family, it is CH4 methane, and when we put n equal to 2, we get second member of alkane family, it is C2H6 ethane, and so on. And in this alkane, if one of the hydrogen atom is replaced by one halogen atom, then we get alkyl halide like this. In methane, one hydrogen atom is replaced by any halogen like Cl. We get it is methyl chloride and it is known as alkyl halide. Same in case of ethane, when one hydrogen atom is replaced by the halogen atom, we get C2H5 iodine. Ethyl iodide, it is known as alkyl halide. Therefore, the alkyl halides are nothing but the monohalogen derivatives of alkanes when one of the hydrogen atom in alkane is replaced by halogen atom. Therefore, alkyl halides are represented as Rx, where R is an alkyl group and X is halogen. X is equals to chlorine, bromine, iodine or fluorine. And these alkyl halides having the general formula, it is CnH2n plus 1x. Okay. Next, we will see the classification of alkyl halides. Classification. The alkyl halides are classified mainly into the three classes. These are primary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide and tertiary alkyl halide. The classification depends upon the halogen atom attached to which carbon atom. If the halogen atom attached to a primary carbon atom, then it is known as primary alkyl halide. And if the halogen atom attached to a secondary carbon atom, it is known as secondary alkyl halide. Similarly, if the halogen atom attached to a tertiary carbon atom, it is known as tertiary alkyl halide. We will see the classification. Rx, alkyl halides, are classified into these three classes. First, it is primary alkyl halide. Second, tertiary alkyl halide, and third it is tertiary alkyl halide. Primary alkyl halide means the halogen atom attached to a primary carbon. There are examples for this. It is methyl chloride, then ethyl chloride. These are the examples of primary alkyl halide. For secondary alkyl halide, the halogen atom should be attached to a secondary carbon atom like this. It is isopropyl chloride, the halogen atom attached to secondary carbon atom, therefore it is known as secondary alkyl halide. For tertiary alkyl halide, example it is CH3C, CH3, CH3Br. This carbon atom to which the halogen atom is attached, this carbon atom is tertiary carbon atom. Therefore, this alkyl halide is known as tertiary alkyl halide. Okay, understand? I am repeat again. The classification of alkyl halides. The alkyl halides are mainly classified, or the classification of alkyl halides depends upon the halogen atom attached to which carbon atom. If halogen atom attached to a primary carbon atom, it is known as primary alkyl halide. If halogen atom attached to secondary carbon atom, it is known as secondary alkyl halide. And if the halogen atom is attached to tertiary carbon atom, it is known as tertiary alkyl halide. Okay. In the next part, we will see the nomenclature of alkyl halides. The alkyl halides are generally given name by two systems. It is first, it is common name, and second, it is IUPAC nomenclature system. We will see first the common name. Common name. In this nomenclature system, the alkyl halides are given the name of alkyl group followed by the name of halogen atoms. That means for this CH3Cl, the alkyl part it is methyl and the halogen is chlorine. Therefore, it is methyl chloride. Another example, CH3. Another example, CH3, CH2Br. The alkyl group it is ethyl and halogen is bromide. Common name is ethyl bromide. Same for CH3, CH, CH3I. The alkyl group it is the isopropyl group and the halogen is iodine. Therefore, its common name is isopropyl iodide. Isopropyl iodide. Okay. These are the examples of common. The second nomenclature system is IUPAC nomenclature system. IUPAC nomenclature system. IUPAC. The full form of IUPAC is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. While giving the IUPAC nomenclature to any alkyl halide, first we have to select the longest carbon chain containing the functional group, that means the halogen atom. And after that, we have to give number to that carbon skeleton. And while giving the number, the halogen atom should get the lowest possible number. For example, for the alkyl halides having only one carbon atom, its name is given as haloalkane. That means the name of halogen is written first. Halo means chloro, bromo, iodo, fluoro. And then the name of parent alkane. One carbon parent alkane is methane, two carbon ethane, propane, butane, like this. It is chloromethane. IUPAC name is chloromethane. Second example, CH3, CH2Br. Common name is ethyl bromide, but IUPAC name is haloalkane. Halogen atom is bromine, therefore it is bromo. Two carbon alkane it is ethane, bromoethane. Third example, CH3, CH2, CH2I. Common name is propyl iodide. But in case of IUPAC nomenclature, it is iodo iodo-propane. But here there are number of possibilities of position of iodine atom attached to which carbon atom. If iodine is attached to this carbon atom, then its number will be different. So from carbon number 3, we have to give number to the carbon skeleton. First we have to select the longest carbon chain containing the halogen atom. It is 1, 2, 3. Then there are two possibilities of giving number, either from right hand side or from left hand side. If we will give the number from left hand side, 1, 2, 3, the carbon atom to which the halogen atom is attached gets number 3. When from we will give number from right hand side, 1, 2, 3, the carbon atom bearing halogen gets number 1. Therefore we will give numbering from right hand side, 1, 2, 3. Therefore its nomenclature is 1-iodo-propane. 1-iodo-propane. CH3, CH, Br, CH2, CH3. First we have to select the longest continuous chain containing halogen atom. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon chain. That means parent alkane is butane. And while giving the number, we can give the number from either right hand side or left hand side. But the halogen atom should get the least possible number. Therefore we will give number from left hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the bromine atom is attached to carbon number 2. Therefore it is 2 bromo and 4 carbon chain. Therefore it is 2 bromo butane. Another example, CH3, C, CH3, Cl, CH2, CH3. Again the same case, select longest continuous chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon chain is the longest chain containing the halogen atom. Then numbering from either right side or left side. From right side it gets 3 number, from left side it gets 2 number. Therefore least number is possible from left side. We will give numbering from left side, 1, 2, 3, 4. At 4 carbon atom there are 2 substituents. One it is methyl and another it is chlorine. Then while writing the name of these types of alkyl halides, we have to follow the alphabetical order. That means N for methyl and C for chlorine. Alphabetically C comes first. Therefore we will write the name of chlorine first. It is 2 chloro, 2 methyl and 4 carbon. Therefore it is butane. IUPAC name is 2 chloro 2 methyl butane. We are going to see the preparation of alkyl halides. In your university syllabus, there are 2 methods are given for the preparation of alkyl halides. In that, first method is from alkenes. Then here again there are 2 types of alkenes, symmetrical alkenes and unsymmetrical alkenes. Symmetrical alkenes are the alkenes in which at the both side of the double bond there are same atoms are present, then it is known as symmetrical alkene. For example, symmetrical alkenes. When symmetrical alkenes are treated with hydrogen acids like any acid, for example, we will take ethylene it is symmetrical alkene when it is treated with HX, that means we take here HBr, hydrobromic acid. It is symmetrical alkene. When we pass the plane through this double bond, we get two equal parts of this molecule across this carbon-carbon double bond. Therefore, it is known as symmetrical alkene. When this symmetrical alkene is treated with hydrogen acid, we get only one product. That means the addition of this H and Br across this carbon-carbon double bond takes place. It dissociates like H plus and Br minus. One atom attached to one carbon atom, another atom attached to another carbon atom, and this double bond is get converted into the single bond, and we get the product, which is CH3 CH2 Br. Bromo ethane is the product. We start with alkene, it is ethylene. Reacts with hydrobromic acid. Hydrogen attached to one carbon atom, bromine attached to another carbon atom. Double bond is converted into single bond, and we get the product, it is bromoethane. Now we will take second example. CH3 CH double bond CH CH. It is 2-butene. When 2-butene is treated with hydrochloric acid, HCl, again same reaction will take place because it is the symmetrical alkene. Both the sides of this double bond are same, CH CH3, CH CH3. It is symmetrical alkene, and the addition of this HCl across this carbon-carbon double bond, hydrogen attached to one carbon double bonded carbon, chlorine attached to another double bonded carbon. This double bond is get converted into the single bond, and we get the product, which is alkyl halide. It is CH2 CH Cl CH3. Its IUPAC name is, we will give numbering first from right side, 1 2 3 4. It is 2-chlorobutane. 2-chlorobutane is the product. These are the reactions for symmetrical alkenes. Now we will take the example of unsymmetrical alkenes. Second part, it is unsymmetrical alkene. When unsymmetrical alkene reacts with any hydrogen acids, HX, HCl, HBr or HI, then we get two types of the product. And the major product is according to the Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule states that when an unsymmetrical alkene reacts with unsymmetrical reagent, then the negative part of the reagent attached to that carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atoms, and we get the major product, and the least product in which the negative part of the reagent attached to the double bonded carbon which carries more number of hydrogen atoms. Let's we take the example of propylene. CH3 CH double bond CH2. Propylene or propene. It is unsymmetrical alkene because at one side of the double bond it is CH2 and one side it is CH3. Unsymmetrical alkene. When treated with unsymmetrical reagent like HBr, it is hydrobromic acid. When it dissociates, it gives H plus and Br minus. Then the addition will take place according to the Markovnikov's rule. And there are two possibilities of the product. And the product in which the negative part of the reagent attached to that carbon atom of the double bonded carbon which carries less number of hydrogen atom. This double bonded carbon has only one hydrogen. This double bonded carbon has two hydrogen. Therefore, negative part, that means the bromine, will attach to this CH, and this CH2 will be get attached by hydrogen and the double bond is converted into single bond, we get the product. It is CH3 CH Br plus, sorry, bond CH3. It is 2 bromo propane. It is major product. Plus we get one minor product in which the negative part will attach to the carbon carries more number of hydrogen atoms, like this: CH3 CH2 CH2 Br, 1 bromo propane, and it is minor product. Okay. For the addition of hydrogen halide to the unsymmetrical alkene, we must know the Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule. What is Markovnikov's rule? When unsymmetrical alkene reacts with unsymmetrical reagent, then the negative part of the reagent, that means Br minus, attached to that carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atom, and we get two types of the product, and this product is the major product according to Markovnikov's rule, and this product is minor product. Okay. Example second: CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2. It is 1 butene. When 1 butene is treated with unsymmetrical reagent hydrochloric acid, then again it dissociates like H plus Cl minus. The negative part of this reagent attached to that carbon atom which carries less number of hydrogen atoms, and we get the product, major product: CH3 CH2 CH Cl CH3, 2 chlorobutane as the major product, and one more product, it is CH3 CH2 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 Cl, 1 chlorobutane. It is minor product. It is according to Markovnikov's rule. Then next it is a peroxide effect, or it is also known as anti-Markovnikov's addition. Peroxide effect. This peroxide effect, here we get the product. It is exactly opposite to the Markovnikov's reaction. In peroxide effect, when unsymmetrical alkene reacts with unsymmetrical reagent in presence of any peroxide, example hydrogen peroxide, benzoyl peroxide, then the negative part of the reagent attached to that carbon atom which carries more number of hydrogen atoms, and it is the major product. Let's have an example. CH3 CH double bond CH2. It is propylene. When reacts with unsymmetrical reagent hydrobromic acid in presence of any peroxide, its dissociation is H plus and Br. When unsymmetrical alkene reacts with unsymmetrical reagent in presence of peroxide, then the negative part of the reagent, that means Br minus, attached to that carbon atom which carries more number of hydrogen atoms, and that is the major product, like this: CH3 CH2 CH2 Br. It is 1 bromo propane is the major product, and another product we will get is CH3 CH CH3 Br, 2 bromo propane, and it is minor product according to peroxide effect or anti-Markovnikov's rule. We have seen the synthesis of alkyl halides from alkenes. Now we see the synthesis of alkyl halides from alcohols. When alcohols, in first reaction, alcohols reacts with hydrogen halides, that means HX, and get converted into an alkyl halide. We will see the first example, CH3 CH2OH, alcohol, that means it is ethanol. When treated with HCl, hydrochloric acid, in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, dehydration reaction takes place. That means removal of water molecule. This water molecule is get removed, and this chlorine atom is get attached to this carbon atom, and we get the product CH3 CH2Cl plus H2O is the byproduct. Chloroethane. Another example, propanol. One propanol, CH3 CH2 CH2OH reacts with HBr, hydrobromic acid. It is one propanol. When treated with hydrobromic acid, same reaction will take place. Dehydration, removal of water molecule, and we get the product. It is CH3 CH2 CH2Br plus H2O. It is one bromopropane. Third example, isopropanol. Or 2-propanol. Isopropyl alcohol or 2-propanol when treated with hydroiodic acid, the same reaction will take place, removal of water molecule, and we get the product. It is alkyl halide 2-iropropane. Okay. In the second method, alcohols reacts with phosphorus halide B. Reaction with phosphorus halides. When alcohols are treated with phosphorus halides, they will get converted into the alkyl halides. First example, ethanol. On reaction with PCl3, phosphorus trichloride, and it is get converted into a respective alkyl halide, ethyl chloride or chloroethane plus byproduct H3PO3. We can see that here there are 3 chlorine atoms are present. Therefore, one PCl3 molecule is capable to react with 3 molecules of alcohol. Second example, we will take another alcohol. It is 1-propanol. Reacts with phosphorus pentachloride PCl5. Same reaction will take place. This OH group is replaced by chlorine atom. CH3 CH2 CH2Cl plus POCl3 plus HCl. we get the product is 1-chloropropane. Same reaction is given by thiamine chloride SOCl2. When thiamine chloride is treated with alcohol, it is get converted into an alkyl halide. CH3CH2OH, ethanol, on reaction with thiamine chloride SOCl2, it is get converted into respective alkyl halide. It is chloroethane, and the byproduct is SO2 plus HCl. Again, alcohol leads to propanol when treated with PBr. Same reaction will take place. This OH group is replaced by halogen atom. Again, there are 3 bromine atoms. Therefore, one PBr3 molecule is capable to react with 3 moles of alcohol, and we get the product CH3 CH Br CH3 plus H3 PO3 is 2-bromopropane. Same reaction is given by Pi3 phosphorus triiodide CH3 CH2OH, ethanol, on reaction with Pi3, same 3 iodine molecules atoms. Therefore, they can capable to react with 3 alcohol molecules. We get the product CH3 CH2R plus H3 PO3. Iodoethane is the product. These are very simple reactions. Preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols. There are 2 methods of preparation of alkyl halides from alcohols. In first method, alcohols reacts with hydrogen halides and get converted into alkyl halides. And in the second method, alcohols reacts with phosphorus halides and they get converted into an alkyl halides. Okay.